My names are Cultural Zugoyeko. I'm from Johannesburg. Okay, along with my testimony, I will talk about 3 things. Firstly, I want to thank God for delivering me from the world, because I used to live the life of going taverns, drinking beer and humanizing. So I thank God that He delivered me from the world. He touched me from those things. Now I'm no longer doing any of those things. I thank God for that. Firstly, I want to talk about my SIRA that I applied for in 2019, and it came out last year, November. So I went to a certain school. It is a security training school. We were 3 as we were going there. We applied for we attended lesson, then we received our certificates, then we applied for SIRAs. Then after applying for SIRAs, 2 of those guys that I was with, they received theirs, but my SIRA wasn't coming out. So I kept on going there to complain about it. They kept telling me that they submitted my files to the SIRA, but they said I have to keep on checking on internet. I kept on checking on internet, but there was no avail. I kept going back there and complaining up until they told me that no, your case is now on the owner of the school. They gave me the number of the owner. I called the owner, and the owner said to me, now I'm at Pretoria. I'm trying to fix out your problem. So he kept telling me that up until I lost the hope and I gave up. By then, I was still on the world. So in 2020, I came and I joined this church, this ministry. Like through the word of God that was preached here and the prayers that I was receiving from this house, the hope was restored in my life. I went back, but now I went to a different school. I attended lesson there. I received the certificate and I applied for a SIRA. Within 3 to 4 weeks, the SIRA was out. Now, I want to thank God for that. The other thing that I want to talk about is when I came here for the prayer line. It was the second prayer line. As the man of God was praying for me, he prophesied to me because I've been always feeling something moving in my body, but I didn't know what was that thing. So the man of God prophesied to me. He told me about the evil device that has been deposited in my stomach to monitor my life. So after he told me about that, he said the thing is sitting on this part of my body. He prayed for me as he was tapping on this part of my body. The thing just gone. So for the whole month, I was not feeling that thing, and I began to gain the weight. But just because I was still doubting whether the thing is gone or no, I did not come to testify. After a month, I was now sure that the thing is gone. But the fear came over me, and I did not come to testify. Then within two months, the thing came back. So I want to confirm the prophecy was true. I heard that thing, the moving object, and he confirmed to me that it is an evil device that is monitoring my life. For I believe that God is still going to give me a second chance on that. Then now, the last thing that I wanna talk about, I had a business mind. Like I wanted to buy these bikes, delivery bikes. So by then I got this business mind. I was still in the world. So I tried, because for me to gather something like the amount of 10,000, it was not easy for me. I would spend all of money in buying beer or like going to taverns. So it was not easy for me to gather that amount. When I gathered it, now as I want to buy the bike, I will not get the bike to buy. So ever since I came here, I managed to gather that certain amount because I needed plus or minus 13,000 to buy the bike. So as I managed to gather that money, I found the bike and I managed to buy the first bike. Yeah, so now the bike is running. So last week, I went to Big Boy Forways there. I paid for the new bike because the one that I bought before, it was a second hand. So I managed to pay for the new bike. Yesterday they sent me a message telling me that my bike is ready for collection. So tomorrow I'll be collecting. I will talk about this issue of drinking beer and going to taverns. As I was in the process of being a drunkard person, I used to be a hot stuff fan. So we used to, with my colleague, we used to drink hot stuffs. And they will tell you that they will buy, maybe let's say they will buy 750 mils of hot stuff and they buy 500 mils of a dash. So like the thing will be tough. The thing will be tough. Sometimes they won't buy a dash. So if you try to complain about no, the dash is too leaky, they will tell you that, my man, here we dash with the face. You just shrink your face to dash the beer. So as I was in that process, there was a day where I took a lot of stuff, and those were the spirits. And my pancreatic juice got spilled on my intestine. So I got sick very, 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 very strong. So I was vomiting that pancreatic juice. Then ever since then, the thing started to smell bad. I didn't want to hear the smell of the hot stuff anymore. So I said, let me just move to CASHSEND. I moved to CASHSEND. Within 3 days, the CASHSEND just began to taste bad. I said, no, now I'm moving from CASHSEND. I moved to the ciders, Anders dry, Anders cold. Because I know them, they taste like they're a little bit sweet, so like the taste is not bad. In the process of taking those Anders dry or ciders, the thing, I was not feeling comfortable in my stomach. Whenever I take those things, I will not feel comfortable in my stomach. So I said, let me just leave these ciders and move to the wine. I bought a 40 Street. 40 Street, I just took it one day, and the thing was very bad in my stomach. I had to go and put the finger in my mouth in order to vomit it out. So that is how I was saved from drinking beer. About the issue of humanizing, by then I used to have a lot of girlfriends. So there was a time when I slept with the two girls, unprotected sex. So within 2 weeks, I started to notice that I have a drop. So I went to General Hospital. They gave me some pills. There were 6. They said I have to take them once, and they injected me. So the thing was very painful, especially the injection was very painful, that I could not severe the pain. So after 3 days, the thing disappeared. Then within a week, it came back. I have to go back to General Hospital. And they did the same process, and the process is not good. So after a week, it came back again. I said, now I'm not going anymore there. I spoke to the other my colleague that I was working with. He said to me, no, we are going to prepare something for you that we are going to drink. So he said he's going to mix a black vinegar, ashes, black vinegar, ashes, I don't know what the other thing was, the salt, and the black part of a thatched roof. Like, yeah, so they mixed it and they brought it to me. They said I have to drink it. It was in a 2 liter. I took that thing and the thing just disappeared. within a week, it came back again. So now I spoke to another colleague of mine. He said, I know I'm going to prepare something for you. He brought me the thing was like this size, very small thing. And he said I have to put it in my hair, or I have to put it in the porridge and eat the thing. This thing will make me to have a running stomach. So I took the thing. The whole night I had a running stomach, up until I said, no, now I know. I don't want to go to the toilet anymore. So someone told me that I know you have to drink a Coke and you have to take bananas for you to stop this. Okay, I did so and the thing stopped. They said, no, the process, we are not yet done with the process. Now I will bring a spade. And the spade, the small spade with a small point. So he brought it, we were at work. We got into the toilet. He removed the thing. So I asked him, where are you going to use this thing? He said, I'm going to insert this point in your private part. So that how was the process is. Or after he did that, I was feeling much pain whenever I want to go to the toilet for urination. The pain was very severe. So, but the thing managed to help me because the thing did not come back again. So I said, now I'm no longer going back to this thing of humanizing or whatever. So that is how I was delivered from these things of loving kids or whatever. Firstly, I can say that there is nothing in the world and there is everything in God. So yeah, that's the advice that I can give on that issue. Then about the issue of testimonies. When God does something in your life or when God blesses you with something, you have to come and testify for the thing to be permanent in your life.